because now the next part, it's existence, where they gonna be on the dance floor, where they gonna be in the room, in which part they gonna dance, in which part of the room they gonna exist. Because now you're gonna use, this is your room. So like this, let's turn off all these guys. This is EQ, like this. You're gonna get it like this, something like this. So when you,
Where did you get it from?
this is EQ8. So this is now the third machine today and the last one,
Okay.
which is the 50% of
Ah,
education. Because
I
now,
see. Okay.
you see, this is MRI scan, like in hospital. You go and they scan your body. So they
Okay.
see where is the problem. So this you're scanning, where is the sound born physically, where it exists, you know. So this, let's put it on the kick, you see. The kick almost everywhere, but the kick is the host. So the kick is allowed to be everywhere. That's why it's the queen, like in chess, can go everywhere. Then you put it to the bass. See? It's only in the low frequencies, but still a little bit going out. Then you put it, move this one to the third one. You see? Touching more. Because here from zero, the human ear can hear from zero. I mean, zero you cannot hear technically, but
No.
you can only feel it.
Uh-huh.
Zero technically doesn't exist, but
Okay.
it's there
Okay.
mentioned. So
Okay.
let's say 20 hertz. 20 hertz is
Uh-huh.
this sound, very low sub sounds that you don't hear, but you feel. You just feel like it's earthquake, but you hear nothing. You hear vibrations of the room, your lamp, everything is shaking, but there is no sound. It's like earthquake sound. This is
Yeah.
the minimum. This is this here, this area. You see? So this is the bottom, and
Okay.
then you go 100 hertz, and you go to 10. But actually, here from 10 to this, it's actually another 10. K means kilohertz. So technically, human ear can hear from 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz, or 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. So 1 kilo, it's 1,000.
Okay.
So this is like basic. You need to know this. You know, this is like
Yeah,
culture.
I kind of know
This
this. Yeah.
this is like you talk to any studio. This is like a basic. You know, like a one and one it's two. Like it's,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. Yeah.
mathematic, but you're not mathematician, but you know that one and one is two. So this is
Yeah.
how simple is this, and must know. So from
Okay.
20 hertz to 20 kilohertz or 20,000 hertz. So now you see most of the sounds. Let's put, for example, to the beat. You see, this is here existing. So you see why we organized, select everything, why we organized from the deepest to the highest. You see? So now everything, the puzzle comes together. Why we order the way why we color the way we color, why we order the way we ordered. Because it's the way it is. We didn't
Yeah.
put the rules. They are born to be that way. So as you can see, this sound exists only in high frequencies. There is no sub in this sound. So if you go now to the acid sound, see, it's touching where the yellow stops, the purple. But as you can see, what is the mutual things of most of the sound? You see now this one. You see this one. It's in the middle.
Yeah.
So see it as people on the dance floor now. You don't want to
Yeah.
put, you are dancing now on the beach, and I'm coming and jumping your neck. And like on some parties, the girl is coming on the guy's here, and she is dancing. You don't want this. This sometimes it
So,
happens layering. It's not forbidden 100%, but you are layering mid-range, sometimes some synths, and this will come to the layering later.
yeah.
The only thing you need to remember now with this, what we're doing now, you see, I'm showing you all this machine without doing anything. This is just meter, because this here screen, it's metering, MRI scan, or it's showing you where the sound physically exists.
Okay.
And then because we can hear from from 20 to 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz, we can hear. And you see now when you play the synth here, see, it's only here. So then
Yeah.
the more I go to the bottom, now I go to this one, now I go this one. See, this one starts here and then opening. Then you go to the pad. You see the pad, you're going down. So every time I go down and down, down, you're moving the signal. You see it's going down and down and down. Then we go to this one. You see, very low. Then you go to the bass, see. So technically, red and this one, they're very similar. That's why we made both of them to lap dance especially this one,
Yeah.
because this one, to be honest, it's more to be red than the way it is. But it's fine. It's okay to have two bass. It's okay. You'll see now. I'm coming to the point shortly. So now the kick and the bass, as we said metaphorically, it's king and the queen. And of course, where they are on the party, in the VIP. So the VIP, it's this. This is the VIP, because this is the most powerful physically area, what you physically feel. Then
Okay.
from this part here, you're emotionally feeling, but not physically.
Yes.
And then from, let's say, from this, they're cross fading together. All the groups are kind of cross fading. It's not like a Berlin
Yeah.
Wall. There is no Berlin Wall there in between them, but it's some rules are there. We'll come to it. And then you have the yellow one, the hi-hats and the shakers and the percussions, let's say, from here. See?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you have three zones. You have the physical, the emotional, and you have the speed, the dynamic,
Okay.
the something that makes you move fast, because it's actually moving faster through the air. The higher the frequency, faster the movement through the air. So this is more emotion, but it's also movement, but not so much. But it is movement. Everything is movement, but physically you feel only this part.
Okay.
So that's why, even though this is the strongest area, and you're gonna put only kick and bass in this area, and this is the most powerful area, and it's 90% physical energy of your truck. Can you imagine? So all the rest are just mosquitoes. So your members that you invite to the party are very, very, very skinny, all like, okay, from here you can start from these guys. Let's say kick, it's anaconda because it's everywhere. It's very long. The sub is the elephant. Also, this one can be, let's say, hippo. And then you start with the mid-range, which can be something not physically strong, some birds, butterflies, because you feel something here, And then you come to the yellow one, which are the mosquitoes. So this is your party. It's a jungle party, right? So
It
this is
is.
how you should see it
Zoom.
physically. So this kick and bass are the most powerful, 90% power of your truck. But
Okay.
actually, it's so powerful, yet weak, yet sensitive. That's why now I'm coming to the point that you need to protect them, because they're very powerful, but they're very sensitive. So that's why, to keep it simple, everything you tell, welcome, okay, we spoke about 100 push-ups, put the wax, make one, and or lap dance, whatever. And now the next rule, don't go to the VIP. Protect the VIP, you see? So
Yeah.
now these guys you don't need, and you can keep it stereo. So this is the minimum you should do it. And 100, let's say for now, 150 hertz, it's below in this area. This is the VIP area. So nothing is allowed to step inside. And now you can do like this, copy, paste, paste. You see, so much blah, blah, blah to make in 5 seconds, welcome. Because you see, if we go now, let's say this pad, you see, if I go like this, you see, this, as I told you, the kick and the bass,
Yeah.
they're very sensitive. I mean, the kick goes
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
The kick goes everywhere, but the higher the part, the higher higher the frequency, higher parts of the kick, the higher frequencies of the kick,
Okay.
they're they're fine. They're not so sensitive. You don't need to protect them. This area you need to protect. The low, the more powerful sound physically is, the most sensitive is the sound. So this is the irony of the music world. So the more power you are, the more, like all the powerful people, rich people, they always have security. So
Yes.
they're so powerful that they always have security. Who is weak is walking free on the street. So the same here. The more powerful the sub is, like very powerful. It's in the VIP. You need to protect it. Don't allow anything to enter there. So this is your education part of your thing. So this and that's it. So you see, and if you do now this here, numbers are to make more detail. I can put like this. I can put now like this. You can now make your own design of the colors. This is a little bit like color grading of the, but you don't need for now. So just use this one to protect the VIP, and you can just write here 150 for the beginning. Then later we go in detail. And I just wanted to show you things. So if you go like this, and if I do use this one and come only in the VIP of the pad, see?
Yeah.
See some, and this is what it's elbowing, like full elbowing your VIP. They want to feel, to be powerful, they need to be alone. They need to feel free to give the power. So if you interrupt their power, they're very sensitive. They lose concentration of the power, you lose the power. So then you are going against your power. So that's why this part of each sound, see, this is gone. So you use this because you don't need from the pad this part. You need the part, the emotional part, the juicy part of the pad, which is in the mid range in this area. You want to feel something. You don't need from the pad. This is part of the sub, but every sound records and comes with this low physical dust, we can call it, which is elbowing the VIP.
Interesting.
And do the same for everything. But you see, now I can do this one just to prove you, because you need to hear for yourself.
Yes.
See, now like this. See here, signal. You see, comes some small signals, you see?
Yes.
And this on big festival, it's huge resonance. You don't want this. You know what is resonance? Conflict. Conflict of two physical energies It's resonance. When you have on the dance floor, everyone like cannot dance and they start pushing each other and get angry. This is the resonance. I don't
Yeah.
want anyone to breathe in my neck. So I get
Yeah.
very angry. And then
Mhm.
that becomes one tension between me and the person next to me if it's pushing. So then this energy and anger and frustration, it's called in music resonance. But sometimes you like resonance because it creates vibe as long as it's controlled and made on purpose, because you create some magic, because they start dancing together, they push each other, but the way they dance, it's like salsa. They are linked
Mhm.
together, you know. But this
Mm.
is will come later to it. For now, you want
Okay.
everyone to dance alone
Okay.
and don't enter below 150 hertz.
Mhm.
And then you come to this one. See? See, this one genetically it has no problem. So this one you don't even
Yeah.
need to tell. This one it's already
Mhm.
born to be just in the mid range.
Mhm.
That's it. So you can keep it like this, but you see it's very hairy.
Yeah.
So as I told you, it's still you didn't clean it, but you balanced it.
Mhm.
Because don't think what you see it's the, right away the way you see
Okay.
it. But it's
Mhm.
meant to be as I explained to you.
Mhm.
Because in the end of the day, you see it and you watch the numbers. That's all about what you care.
Okay.
And when you watch the lesson and do it, you will be like, fuck, 2 hours for only this that I can do in 2 minutes. But it's so important to come in your head. This
I
is,
know. Yeah.
then you will be not scared anymore. You will understand the environment of the music, of the sound, the
Ease.
physical energy of each sound. You are already like, okay, you are percussion. Fine. You will be in my third floor. You are melody.
Mhm.
You will be in my second mid floor. You are sub.
Mhm.
You are in my VIP. You are my king. You're my kick.
Mhm.
You're my queen. Bam. So you're already
Mhm.
starting. Who are you? You're like already asking on which guest list you are.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
on the
Mhm.
VIP list. So you are the kick. You're the queen. Welcome. You
Mhm.
know.
Mhm.
You are the bass. Oh, welcome, king. You are the king. You are going in the VIP. You know. So you're already asking.
Mhm.
They're coming and presenting themselves, but you're scanning them like on the airport. You're already
Mhm.
seeing to know who they are,
Yeah, okay.
because they don't
Mhm.
talk, they just behave. So you need to
Yeah.
scan them to understand what they are. This is the language
Yeah.
of music.
Mhm.
And we go to this guy, which actually it's very arrogant, you see? So it's so rich sound and so juicy and so high, yet very arrogant. Look, see? It's like it's bouncing, it's punching, it's killing the king. This is the main enemy of the king. Is this one,
Yeah.
even though it's camouflaged as an acid synth, which is like, I'm high, I'm a bird. No, it's not a bird.
Mhm.
It's a fucking devil, you know. So that's why you don't trust what you hear. You trust to the scan. Don't
Yeah.
always trust your
Mhm.
ears. In that
Yeah.
case, when you do the face control.
Mhm.
Maybe because you come to the door,
Mhm.
the guy on the girl, they're dressed amazing, they're super skinny, but actually they have a bomb.
Mhm.
They will destroy your party. So you need to
Yeah.
scan, and this is the bomb. See?
Mhm.
It's tangible burst to explode.
Yeah.
So bye bye. Fine. You made the wax,
Mhm. Mhm.
and fine, welcome. But you took the bomb and you
Mhm.
confiscate it. You tell, okay, welcome, but don't go with your low power. You're not allowed to join the party with your low power. Stay like
Mhm.
this. Now you're
Mhm.
welcome to join the party. That's it.
Mhm.
Simple.
Mhm.
So as you can see now,
Mhm.
one channel, second channel, third channel, up, hop. Do you see the difference? Everything is the same. Okay, let's check now this one. Stereo always for now. Later I'll explain you what is mid and side.
Mhm.
technically mid and side or mono or stereo. I'll explain you this later.
Okay.
So you see now this guy, which is also bass. So that's why I told you this one, we already made lap dance. So I would, because your bass in your case, it's very weak, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So in your case, the queen choose two kings.
Yeah.
Because of the existence of this guy, it's very, very not like a bass. So this
Mm-hmm.
guy comes more like a bass, but also has
Mm.
a rich mid-range frequencies, you know?
I actually felt this is not like a bass.
But it
Yeah.
is bass. It is bass. It is synth. This is the actually, if this would be also bass, this will be the biggest enemy, not this one. So for now, this was the biggest enemy of the party, potential
Mm-hmm.
enemy, but we educated it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But in this case, this guy, instead of enemy, we're gonna use it as the power and become a second king.
Yeah, I agree.
In this case, you know, because you don't have power, the queen is weak alone. You
I
need
agree.
you need vibrations, and this is a
Yeah.
special, very,
Mm-hmm.
but super that it happened, because it's good to
Mm-hmm.
know, because
Yeah.
you need material, because the kick it's only 45%, and you need another 45%, and then you have a 90% physical energy. All the rest
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
together it's 10, not
Yeah.
literally, but understand it like this.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
all together it's 10%, and only these three guys now technically they are sharing the 45%. So this is now 22.5 and 22.5. They're together. No, wait, 22.5. Am I right? Yeah, 45. Yes. And
Yeah.
another 45. Not good in mathematics. And so together, all these three channels, they are 90%. All the rest, it's 10%. Kind of, you know.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And that's it. That's
All
it.
right.
So now check now. Okay, so now check now the number, because what we just did, we also saved the number, because this cleaning this
Mm-hmm.
energy, we trick the meter on the number in the end. See? Bam. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
still peaks. But there are some other machines that can hide this. I don't want to bother you. As I told you, you're aiming not to be louder than the kick, but in the end, some of the sounds are just because this is not average. This is, even if it's all the time -10 and one sound in 1 millisecond comes up, it will show. But
Mm-hmm.
this comes later with more advanced mixing. You're
Okay.
just
Okay.
trying not to do. See, when I play, it's already 10 altogether. But then some small peak comes. But if we
Mm-hmm.
cut too much, if we put too much wax, then we lose the, you know,
Volume.
then we're like, it's not healthy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why
Yeah.
what we just did, if you do always like this, it's amazing. This is the what you need to do. And you see, we are -10, and you always need to come to 0 back. So now I'm gonna give you one machine, which is actually not machine. See, Swiss Army, you're adding it to the master. And this is just not machine doing anything, but just showing you. This is doing
Mm-hmm.
nothing to your sound, but this is in the end of the, you will have it now when I send you in for, this is not Ableton. This is Ableton Max for Life, deeper part world of Ableton,
Mm-hmm.
special designed machine for Ableton, but
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't come with Ableton
Mm-hmm.
itself, but it's made for Ableton. It's
Mm-hmm.
made only for Ableton.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And this machine is showing you the number, how much to bring the limiter now up to come to 0, which means how much you need to put up so you are loud as all the tracks on internet.
Mm-hmm.
So now when I
Good.
play, you see, it's showing this number here, the big number,
Yeah.
19.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And you need the average loudness. Loufs it's like this is loops or RMS or this loudness in average. Loudness in average. So all the tracks on internet are approximately -9. -9 is the loudness of the world music, electronic music. -9. It can be -8, can be -7, even -6. But then this is very, very, very loud music, very powerful, arrogant, maybe for some people can be, for some people they like it. But in your case, for deep house, we're gonna stick to between 8 and 9. Okay? So this is because that way you see, imagine you just came from Loop Cloud and you did these things. What I'm doing now, you can do it in literally maximum 5 minutes. What we now did in 2 hours, you can do it in 2 minutes technically, but let's say 5 minutes. You're welcoming the sounds from starting from the kick, adding compressor, adding the EQ, making the volumes, watching the numbers, and bringing and you see now you check the number and bringing the gain of the limiter up till you don't see -9. So do you recognize something now? We started from kick -10, and now we put everything 10 back.
Yes.
So we came where we started from.
Yeah.
But in a healthy way. And this is called this is called from 0 to 10, it's called dynamic range. That's why you are, when you record, for example, you are going to radio or you're recording with microphone a song, you always record quieter. You're not recording the signal to be in red, even though you're gonna come in the end touching the red, but you are recording always quieter. So you will ask yourself, but why I'm going back 10 and then I'm coming back to where I was? Why I should go back to come where I was? To create dynamic range. And dynamic range means movement, and your track breathes. It moves. There will be no movements. It will be too close to the maximum. So there will be no space for sounds to breathe, to move, to have dynamic. You're flexible and you have a range. Some people, they put the kick -3. Some people, they start from -6. We, in this case, we start -10. So we have more range, which is not right or wrong. But I like to teach my students to start from -10, because then you have more space to play the game with the numbers.
Definitely. Okay.
And this is kind of the end of this nerdy lesson. But now the advantage of this lesson, from that point, doing these things, you see, down, there is no red signal, and then you go to arrangement, and you now export your track and compare it with any track on Beatport or on SoundCloud or on Spotify, Amazon, not Amazon, Apple Music, or whatever, you will be the same. You will be like, fuck, I sound like already like everyone. Just with these minimum steps, you're already kind of pro. And healthy. You're already healthy, and this is already all you need for now, for the beginning, to do for your demos. And now when you export your track and play some music in the car from some professional producers, and after that, and you are with a friend in the car or at home, and you play a lot of tracks from professional guys, professional girls, professional bands, and you play for 30 minutes very popular music, and then you play your track, it will be the same.
Yeah.
It will not be like, oh fuck, let me go to put I need to put the volume up. No, you will be the same.
I see.
So that's why we did all this, because you're in real time now. Now with welcoming your sound that way, now you start arranging, and that way you're treating yourself also better, because now you're treating yourself, you're hearing the final result of your track before the track even exists.
Yeah.
So you are giving
mhm.
yourself in your face. You're more deep zoom into the track. You got rid of all the physical conflicts. You made politeness, physical politeness. Nothing is louder, nothing is screaming, and harmonically also everything is matching. So you have a politeness and you have a harmony. So you have good vibes.
Yeah.
That's your party. That's your song. That's your track.
Yeah.
So
Sounds much better.
this is why we did all these boring things. And it's so easy because you see, every channel, it's copy paste actually. There is no difference. The difference is how much we put the haircut, and the difference, it's, you see, -6, -7, -8, -12.4, -4.5, -8.6. So the difference, it's just the volumes. As you can see now here, the knobs, you see,
Yeah.
these guys. See here, you see how they're moving together when I select everything. Command Z. See, this is the difference. The numbers are different, and when you play everything, refresh. So now you sound ready to release on any label. Kind of. This is still just baby steps, but actually
Yeah.
quite everything you need to do now are coming with just small makeups. Whatever you do, it will be not so huge difference for human ear that can recognize. So these are the most recognizable movements and things. Even one beginner can feel the difference, you know.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And
Definitely.
that's why I went here to some sounds and I solo only the lows of this one. When I went here to this one and I went here and then I showed you like this. See, look how powerful is this.
Yeah.
And we got
Very.
rid of this. This is gone
Yeah.
because this
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
enemy for the bass.
Definitely.
But you can say, oh fuck, this is so beautiful bass. I'm gonna use this for bass. Okay, then you need to get rid of the other bass.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because now
And
either this one or this one, but these two, they work together because they just
yeah.
don't really
Interrupt.
interrupt, you know. I mean, they still interrupt because technically now they're doing lap dance to the kick, but technically because now we are already on the same page and you are more advanced with understanding, technically, if you see now, you see that now, you see this part, you see that they are fighting.
Yeah.
So technically you need to make they to dance lap dance to each other as well. So now who will be on the chair, who will lap dance? That's the question.
Uh,
So I would
I
listen.
would keep the.
See, so this one, it's the red one, it's definitely more bassy, which means even it's more powerful. I would put this one to be on the chair and this one to play the lap dance, and which means whenever this comes, the more powerful, this one will step back, the below
Yeah.
one. And when it's silence and there is nothing here, this one will fill in with the power.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be great. Yeah.
You understand? Which means
Mm-hmm.
now we are going to this guy and making another lap dance. So now we can duplicate Command D or right click, duplicate, and just tell to the second side chain. So this one we can call it sub, and this one we can call it bass. So now you go to the bass and tell bounce from sub, which means sub is priority. You see? Now we'll see the sub in the signal. See? So now if we listen together, see? If I put back, you see now they conflict. But when I do like this, so now they became one.
Yeah.
There is no
Yeah, yeah,
conflict. Now they
Yeah,
touching each
perfect.
other.
Magic.
Is the magic now. So
Yeah.
now you know what is lap dance in music. It's called sidechain. No one ever in history of electronic music production ever called it lap dance. I'm the only one calling it like this.
Yeah, yeah.
Because for me, this I'm teaching since like almost 25 years. It's for me this. I mean, many people. The most common explanation is you are in the car with your mom and you want to hear your favorite song very loud, and your mom is putting the volume down and you are putting it back loud, and your mom is putting it quiet and you putting it up. So this is how they explain the side chain. But for me, you see, you see, it's a little bit not understanding. Like, okay, they are fighting who gonna be loud, who gonna be the but lap dance.
Yeah.
It makes more sense because they're touching each other without hurting each other. So
Yeah.
they become one. They become more
Yeah,
powerful. It's like one of the
exactly.
little bit to give you. I mean, I never had lap dance in my life, but I watched on some movies. So it's
It's
just
easy.
imagination.
It's easy to understand this way.
Unfortunately, I never had lap dance, but
Me
I hope
neither.
one day I'm gonna have.
I hope to.
So you see, so now let's say we go to some deep house track. If you have some tracks, favorite tracks. This is some. Okay. This is some. What is more deep house here, for example?
Oh,
York
no, probably.
or this one, Mango? Tell of us. Okay.
You can try. I don't really remember it, all of
Doesn't matter.
them.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'll show you one thing
Okay.
final to because now what you sent to me was sounding very, very, very bad.
Yeah.
Because of the you welcome everyone fucked up on drugs, full hairy, no push-ups, nothing.
Of course.
You let
I
them
know.
too free. So you need a little bit to have some rules. And now the same track, what you send me, now it's sounding so magical because of this movement, what we did, because you are dealing with physical energy and loudness. So you need to bring everything in balance. So it's all in harmony and everyone is polite, which means on the dance floor,
Yeah.
no one is elbowing. Some of them, they dance, lap dance, but everyone is happy on this party. There is no tension. There is no arrogance. There is no different zodiacs. Everyone is one
Yeah.
zodiac.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
when you are born, you are Scorpio. Today it's only
Yeah.
Scorpio party. Sorry, we don't want
No,
lions.
I'm
I don't want lions. I don't want Virgo or whatever.
I'm a January.
You are which zodiac?
Uh, the water one? What is it called in English?
Fish.
Uh,
This
no,
the water.
it's like it's pouring in water. Duh. It's air zodiac. It's in the end of January. Oh my God,
Doesn't matter.
forgot.
I'm also not really good with zodiacs, even though I'm
Yeah,
using
yeah,
this metaphor. But yeah, you understood. This is
Aquarius.
Aquarius. Okay. So this is it's a joke, but it you know because we are
I
talking
know.
about 12 zodiacs, 12 months of the year, 12 keys
Yeah.
in piano, 12 emotions, 12 characters. So,
Aquarius party.
but have in mind,
Mm-hmm.
this is just for the beginning because later
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna bring other keys, other zodiacs in your track, which
Okay.
we are not in the same key, but they are in the scale.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Because in music you have
Scale.
scales.
Mm-hmm.
And this is later a little bit more music theory. So you can combine a lot of different characters if you are in
Yeah.
certain chosen scale. So they can bring all together in the end of the day.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
just for
Yeah.
the beginning. We keep it one and then we explore and bring everyone together. It's just preparing you for more complexity.
Yeah. I understand. That'll be nice.
Yeah, of course, you want to bring, especially in the mid range, you want to
Mhm.
bring some different characters as surprise, ups and downs,
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah.
It's because the mid range is the journey, the mid range is the script, the mid range is the scenario, is the mid range what you remember. The
Yeah.
mid range it's your character. The mid range it's your story.
Mm-hmm.
The
Mm-hmm.
these three guys, this is the physical energy, and this one yellow, unfortunately only one, but you need more for the speed. It's just
Yeah.
for speed to make people start moving.
Yeah.
And now we go tell of us, copy. And this is now very important. The most important everyone will tell you when you start making tracks, you need to have reference. It's
Mm-hmm.
called reference. So it's kind of
Mm-hmm.
Google map navigation, where you want to
Mm-hmm.
go, because your aim is to play your track with this track in 1 hour of set. Doesn't have to be exactly in next one after another,
Another. Mm-hmm.
but you should see it in one set, in one radio podcast or whatever, in as one DJ, one artist. So
Okay.
that's why you make one channel and you bring
Mm-hmm.
copy paste and paste the track here.
Mm-hmm.
And you see this track already, it's coming to zero, to the maximum, to the maximum. It has already limiter on it.
Mm-hmm.
Then you click here and turn off the warp just to hear it pure.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see this track, it's 124 BPM.
Mm-hmm.
And then now this track is channel number 9, which is going to the master, which is 10 dB, making everything louder. So the track is already mastered and you're sending it again 10 dB more. So that's why you're bringing this guy routing option on, and don't send to master external output, which means you're
Mm-hmm.
now it's this channel, it's just independently going only
Mm-hmm.
on signal. It's coming only on this channel and it's not going to the master. That's why
Okay.
you see master, master, master,
Mm-hmm.
master,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then external output. So it's not going to the
Mm-hmm.
master. And then
Okay.
you turn it off and solo play. See?
Yeah.
And let's say we can move it, let's say like this, so we can play this part. See, there is no difference so much. I mean, of course, there are it's a lot of differences because the
Mm-hmm.
kick it's not so techno. It's not mastered. It's
Yeah,
really,
yeah,
but we're almost there, you know. So you
yeah.
can, because now you can judge it. Okay, my kick is not good. You change only the kick. Oh, my heights are not so bright. Let me bring more brightness. Now you're coming to this final
Mixing part.
mixing.
Mm.
This is, you can call it final makeup. You're putting little bit
Mm.
makeup. You're preparing to camouflage into this track, because this is your Google Map navigation. So you know, because it's very easy to get lost if you don't have reference. And this is the reality
Mm-hmm.
you should always have in the very beginning. And now after this, you can already like put, let's say, you know, the EQ, and you feel like you don't have more brightness. You can put like a little bit like increase the
Mm.
brightness or something like more. I'll show you later. You have some extra
Mm-hmm.
machines like saturation and you know,
Mm-hmm.
rooms. I
Mm-hmm.
will come to this later, that they can bring more quality, more this
Mm-hmm.
makeup. So you see, now we are almost sounding like Tell of Us. With little bit more work, I would change the kick definitely and add
Yeah.
some more beat, because here you have tss, 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 and here
Yeah.
your beat. You see, your hi-hat is very in the background. It's not sharp enough. But I would
No.
never know this if I don't hear the Tell of Us track.
Yeah.
So that's why it's always good to put reference, external output, which, and then on your master, you're putting and following this number. Wait a little bit. See, you come to, we can put 1 dB even more, but
Mm-hmm.
this comes later. This is already enough for you. Even if you now export your track like this and play it in any club, it won't be so bad.
Yeah. But we just because we're comparing to Tell of Us, it could be any other song. It would sound completely different, and
Yes,
like this
you can
track
compare it
would match
now.
more.
Yeah, this is not really the track we want to sound like. You
Yeah.
know, I don't know, some other track here, whatever. I don't have many, so I can duplicate now this channel, just so I
Mm-hmm.
have already routing ready, and then I can paste another track now inside. You see,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and now I can solo, turn off the warp, and I
It's
can
even
play now
worse.
this track. You see, but this is now indie dance. You see, like totally different vibe. So
Yeah.
your track is deep house, so you need to put deep house reference,
Deep
because
House. Yeah.
whatever you do genetically,
Mm.
you cannot play
Mm-hmm.
these two tracks. It doesn't fit
Mm-mm.
in one DJ set. I'm
Mm-mm.
just showing you how technically you do it. That's why
Okay.
in the very beginning, in Loop Cloud or somewhere in the beginning, now you are going into deep house genetics and you're ending up with deep house. But later you will learn and tune your ear
Uh-huh.
how to create your own bass, your own
Mm.
pads,
Mm-hmm.
your own beat that is deep house. Now we are
I
using
see.
ready samples just for you to little bit tune your ears with ready samples,
Yeah.
and then you will be
Yeah.
like, okay, let me do my own now. And while you are doing it,
Mm-hmm.
you'll be like, no, no, this is too techno, this is too tech house, this is too, I want to be deep house. Or
I see.
on purpose, let me put one techno hi-hat into deep house because I want, because then you know what you're doing.
Right. Yeah. So should I start collecting more songs for my future mixing
Yeah,
tracks?
now every time you do this job, what we did today in 2 hours, you will do it in maximum 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Put the limiter, and then put the compressors, put the EQ, bring the volumes, check the numbers on the pick, check because you see now when you play your track, I don't see the number. So I turn off the limiter. I play and I stop. I'm -10. Bam. This is what you want. And when you wait
Mm-hmm.
for 5 seconds, you will increase 1, 2, 3 dB. This is because of some small peaks, but it's fine. And then start arrangement. And when you're ready with arrangement, with its or play around with Command K that you see, we mapped everything, and then you record live your arrangement and go for a bike or go to the beach and listen 30 minutes of your jam of this track and bring some ideas how to arrange, you know. But next time I can show you some blocks how to arrange to judge your potential of each sound to be easier. So you always have a template arrangement for the beginning, so you can literally in 10 minutes have arrangement ready.
Oh, that's good.
Because
Okay.
this now it took you maybe too long time to bring this here, right?
Yeah, I was experimenting for a couple hours with this.
But a technique you can do it in 10 minutes.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't like this. Couldn't stop. And then I was like, oh, I cannot do it anymore.
No, of course. And also, once you have now arrangement like this, you can make Command Shift T, then you bring loop cloud. Where is loop cloud? Remind me later. No time for now. And then let's say now we want hi-hat. As I said, like, then you write hat, then you write deep house, maybe loop, and start. Start browsing for more sound. See? Clap. Now you need clap. You need clap, you need shakers, you need more drum elements. At least 3, up to 3, 5, sometimes 7. In techno they add even 15, but doesn't matter. You definitely need more than one, that's for sure. Because in your case, you have a tambourine and there is no clap, there is no really hi-hat. So when, see.
Yeah.
And now you see, immediately you can already say, okay, loop cloud, be careful. Then you're already browsing loop cloud in healthy way. So you're already browsing loop cloud that it's not louder than the kick. And if you want, even in real time, you can put one temporary EQ. So you are already getting rid of and protecting the VAP while browsing. You understand? You don't need to put compressor, no haircut now, but at least you protect the VIP. You see, so now a little bit more beat, and that's why once you have everything in Ableton, you can go for another grocery for more elements and bring them back to your already existing 3 groups, because now this will be one group. Select 3 channels, Command G. This is the VIP, low, kick, and kick and bass, or kick and sub, doesn't matter. Let's say bass. Close the group. Then you have this guys, Command G. This is the mid. And this one, it's only one channel. So you can still group it, even if it's one, and call it beat or high. You know, high, beat, top, tops, whatever you want. Beat. So you see, in the end, you end up with 3 groups, as I told you.
Okay.
And this is reference. Then loop cloud, some other color. Master, I don't know. put some color like this. Doesn't matter. You see? So now you have a satellite view of the, and you start bringing more guys, but you already have established rules, atmosphere, politeness, loudness, existence. So whatever comes, who are you? And da 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 da. So today lesson was a little bit boring, but crucial importance for you to impress yourself and anyone you play your, even your demo, which is maybe not even ready, but it will, you will already show, they will take you serious because you're playing quality. You are not on every cheap speaker. You will not have, you will in the car, you will have, you already, you will sound good with that kind of treatment. You will at least minimum, this is minimum treatment with just 2-3 machines that you are dealing, moving them minimum 2-3 clicks maximum on each machine, moving the volume, watching the numbers. You're already professional mixing engineer.
Okay. Yeah.
You are treating your sounds in your track correctly. You're treating them in healthy way. You cannot have any problems like if you do these things and follow these numbers. And in the end, trust your ears. This is also very important.
Now I understand why it sounds so bad.
Yeah, but now you see, because we brought everything down from where you were, we went everything down, and then with the limiter, we went back to where you were, but in a after treatment, education, gym, push-ups, haircut, makeup, lap dance, a lot of things we did that when we brought where it was, but actually it went through all this treatment, and now it sounds not so far away than one of the best producers in the world. With your first ever demo, it's not so bad, you see. So now this is the mirror of your taste, and that's the reality of the situation. So now it's never too late to exchange things, because now you can actually be aware of the reality, because this is the reality. See, now you see these sounds are, the synths are very loud. Let me bring more loud, because you need bad, not this track. We need more reasonable, more realistic reference that you will be like, yeah, this track, I want to play with this. Maybe
Something
now.
like that.
So now for homework, either you make another demo and come to the same level. This is one way. This anyway, you need to do this.
Okay.
I would go and I will make another demo and do what we did today here. But anyway,
I can't listen to this one anymore.
yeah. So you make another demo and do the same what we did, but then I can check it in 5 minutes. So it won't be lesson doing that.
Of course, yeah.
But don't make arrangement. Just stay here. Stay here, and then I can show you arrangement in half of the lesson.
Yeah.
And we'll see what comes next according to what you bring. But maybe we can add some more sounds, and then I can show you a little bit some automations, effects, some entertainment. And the next thing will be automations. Automations means movement, something to move, but we'll come to this later.
Okay, and also I think I should start collecting music for the DJ playing, right? So maybe
This is of
good
course.
moment.
This is good because this will give you then you are full of references where you want to be as producer, because your taste will never choose bad track. You will just feel like, oh, this is amazing track, and you will play it, and or you don't have to play in the club. You can play in your at your place for the beginning, but you will mix them somehow. It will come to this, and also when I come to Copenhagen, we'll do, if you are there, if you're still there, then we do the in real the DJ part and the live performance.
That'd be
and everything.
amazing. Yeah, that'd be amazing. Very okay. Sounds good. Thank you very much. It was very entertaining today.
Oh, a lot of metaphors.
Yeah, easy to imagine things.
Yeah, but you will now do it yourself, and then you will understand and remember this. And also very important to watch every lesson at least one more time.
More.